Good morning everyone. This is Sakis Paraskevov, fundamental analyst at IronFX Global, bringing you the morning comment for the 15th of October. US retail sales for September disappointed, while PPI fell at an accelerating pace, raising doubts about whether the Fed will raise interest rates this year. Retail sales edged up only 0.1%, falling short of expectations for a 0.2% rise. On top of that, August figure was revised down to 0% from 0.2% previously. As for the producer prices, they recorded their biggest decline in 8 months. The week reports on Wednesday were the latest suggestion that the US economy is losing momentum in the face of slowing global growth. Investors will focus today on the US headline and core CPI rates for September. These figures are going to get more attention than usual from investors, as it could help them to reprice rate hike expectations. Also on Wednesday, the Fed's Beige Book showed that the US economy grew at a modest pace, scaling further back expectations of a Fed hike this year. 2 weeks before the October FOMC meeting, the Beige Book indicated some slowdown in the economy, while the strong dollar restrained activity in the manufacturing, tourism, and energy sectors. Fading expectations of a rate hike pushed the dollar to around a 7-week lows against a basket of currencies. The big question that we face now is whether the dollar weakness is just a corrective phase or a trend reversal. Will the weakness in dollar persist, or will it resume its bullish trend? I believe that it highly depends on Fed officials' commentary in the following days. Already, several officials downplayed the weak employment report recently and maintained their stance that they are still on track to hike this year. As a result, if Fed officials reiterate that they still could raise rates this year despite the recent disappointing data, USD is likely to regain its lost glamour. On the other hand, any remarks that suggest a change in their stance could put USD under renewed selling pressure across the board. This is my view. As for today's events in the US, the highlight will be the headline and core CPI rates for September. The headline CPI is expected to have turned negative, while the core CPI is expected to have remained unchanged. Having in mind that on Thursday, the Fed minutes showed officials worried on low inflation, a dip into deflation will confirm their concerns and increase the possibilities that the committee will not raise interest rates this year. The Empire State Manufacturing Index is expected to show that business conditions for New York manufacturers have deteriorated in October. Initial jobless claims for the week ended October 10 and the Philadelphia Fed Business Activity Index for October are also coming out. We have several important speakers on Thursday's agenda: ECB Governing Council member Ewald Nowotny, Norges Bank Governor Øystein Olsen, St. Louis President James Bullard, New York Fed President William Dudley, and Cleveland Fed President Loretta Mercer speak during the day. For more information, including technical analysis, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade delivered directly to you. And also, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Sakis Paraskevov, fundamental analyst at IronFX Global, wishing you solid trading.